Yeah, this is really interesting, Ashley. The former prosecutor says that there is no way that this was a suicide, which is a pretty big deal considering he is the man who was asked to investigate the case and looked over all of the evidence. Basically, it was 2014 when he was asked. His name is Guy DeAndrea. He was asked to go over everything to see if there should be some kind of change in the manner of death, possible charges. So he did that. He says the first strange thing was it was very difficult finding all the evidence, that it was kept in this storage closet, almost like hidden where no other evidence had ever been kept. And he says when he started looking over everything, he realized very, very quickly there's no way this was a suicide. He says there's no way this young woman could have stabbed herself in the heart all the way into the aorta and then also stabbed herself in the back into her spinal column, plus 18 more stab wounds. He says it's just not possible. Listen to what the former prosecutor told me.
Does this still bother you?
This case still bothers me so much because I don't understand why it's so hard to do the just thing. Justice is just giving the correct answers based upon the evidence. And then I strongly, strongly believe there is no one with a straight face and who is honest with themselves, who can lay their head on a pillow at night and sleep comfortably, who can say this is definitively a suicide.
And what's just wild, Ashley, is while he was investigating and realizing, in his opinion, this was not a suicide, he went to the medical examiner, explained all of the evidence, and he says the medical examiner agreed to change the cause of death, to change it either to homicide or to undetermined. But then that former prosecutor, he left the prosecutor's office, he went into private practice, and nothing ever happened. In terms of the 911 call that you heard, the former prosecutor says that he has listened to 10,000 911 calls in his career and has never heard anything like that call from Ellen's fiance, Sam Goldberg. He says it makes no sense to him why Sam, 2 minutes into the call, would have just then realized that there was a massive knife sticking out of Ellen. I want to play you that part of the call again just so you can listen in.
Okay, so get her flat on her back, bare her chest, okay? You want to rip her shirt off. Okay? Kneel down by her side.
Oh, my God. Allie, please.
Listen, you can't freak out, sir, because you
Okay, I'm trying not. Her shirt won't come off. It's a zipper. Oh, my God. She stabbed herself.
Where?
She fell with a knife. Oh, no, her knife's sticking out.
What?
There's a knife sticking out of her heart.
Oh, she stabbed herself?
I guess so. I don't know where she fell on it. I don't know.
So it's about 2 minutes into the call that he says he realized that she stabbed herself and that she may have fallen on the knife, which the former prosecutor says makes no sense at all. Listen to what he had to say about that.
How are we 2.5 minutes into this phone call and you're just telling me there's a knife, a chef's knife sticking out of her chest? He says there's a knife sticking out of her chest. First, she must have fallen on it. Okay? Now again, people have different trauma responses to different ways and different things, but let me understand something. You walk in, you see a knife at some point, I guess 10 minutes in, to your fiance's chest, and you see blood on her head, cut wounds, right? You think, what, that somehow this knife was sitting straight up in the air and she fell down and it perfectly pierced her heart? Like, you think she fell on this knife? No one would think that, right? Like, if someone, I've never heard someone say that someone's been stabbed, well, maybe they fell on the knife. I've never heard that, right? There's that possibility of how someone has a knife protruding from their chest. It's ridiculous.
And something else we learned today, Ashley, is that the knife was never even fingerprinted. Another way that the investigation was botched, according to the former prosecutor who looked into the entire thing. The crime scene photos, they're not public. There's some photos online, but not the actual photos where you see Ellen's body and you see the knife inside her. I wanted to see it for myself, especially since in the call, the fiance claims that he couldn't see the knife. Difficult to look at. It almost reminded me of like a horror movie. I hate to say that, but it was just terrible.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.